The Ukraine military is on high alert tonight. The Washington Free Beacon is reporting that as many as 40,000 Russian troops have been positioned along the border with Ukraine. That's a 1,400-mile-long border, as you see there. 40,000 troops, armor, full-on forces ready to go in exercises now underway. Defense officials, by the way, have identified the Russian troops, tanks, armored vehicles, Air Force units at 8 locations, these that you see indicated here, in addition to the Rostov military base. The Russian military has been spotted conducting those training exercises near Crimea as well. Pentagon officials say the exercises could be used as a cover for an actual attack against Ukraine. Joining me now, former Pentagon official and Fox News national security analyst KT McFarland. KT, good to have you here. First, what we were watching here with Putin moving troops along that border, he's done it before. Is there anything in your judgment that suggests this time that European and U.S. Military should be ready to respond?
Well, I do think he's going to do something, and for a couple of reasons. It's almost like a perfect coincidence. He likes to do stuff during the Olympics. He did it in 2008 during the Beijing Olympics. He moved tanks into Georgia. In the 2014 Olympics, the Sochi Olympics, he took Crimea. He's also angry because the Russians aren't participating in the Olympics. They were kicked out because of doping scandal. The next thing is, though, I think he looks at America and he says, you're preoccupied by the elections. No drama. Obama doesn't want a crisis at the end of his term. And so Putin could be calculating this is his moment of opportunity. And to do something now, do something quickly, and then look at the West and say, okay, so now what are you going to do? Knowing that we will probably do very little, especially because even Europe is preoccupied right now.
The president, as you know, has averted his eyes not only from the Russian-Ukraine border and all that Putin is doing there, but from the Middle East itself, and for that matter in domestic policy, not commenting on the shootings and the riots in Milwaukee, nor the devastating, tragic flooding in Louisiana. This is a White House that has turned the lights out some months early, don't you think?
Yeah, no, I think he's just checked out and he's mailing it in. And the problem with this is it's a very vulnerable time for the United States. We saw this really in the late 1970s, 1980, right before Reagan was elected. Countries looked at a weak President Jimmy Carter and they decided, we're going to take advantage of this situation. We're going to get what we can while the getting's good. We don't know what comes next. And so whether it's Russia, whether it's China, whether it's Iran, whether it's North Korea, this is their moment of opportunity. And so what you're seeing now today with the Russians massing on the Ukrainian border, I think is one example. The second example is the Russians working with the Iranians in the Middle East. The third example is North Korea popped its head up today making noise, and China as well. This is going to continue as long as we have a president who, as you just pointed out, I mean, he's on the golf course. He's on vacation. He's distracted. He doesn't want a drama.
KT McFarland, good to have you with us. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Lou.